began, and with it I mean my enthusiasm for science and especially for biology, biodiversity. This is the Natural History Museum in Vienna. This is a fantastic place with a selection of exhibits which dates back to the Habsburg times, and there are amazing things here. There's a preserved coelacanth, there are the ancient Cambrian fossils, the dinosaurs. There's a fossil of one of the largest marine turtles which ever existed. So check it out. This is an amazing place for everybody who loves biology.
So what's there to see? The museum itself is an amazing building. It's this 19th century architecture with all kinds of monumental paintings and this beautiful light-filled dome where the restaurant is now. So the museum itself is worth checking out. Now the natural history on display there, all kinds of things. So there's a lot of stuff from the Ice Age, and the dinosaurs are both, actual skeletons, fossils as well as casts. And it's all really well described. And there is a dinosaur robot, basically, and all kinds of biodiversity from the Mesozoic on display, like this Archaeopteryx, one of the earliest known birds, of course. This ichthyosaurs here, fossilized while giving birth. So there are these really spectacular fossils here. This is Achelon, which is the largest marine turtle to ever live. There are mosasaurs, which are, of course, other Mesozoic marine reptiles. So these from the age of the dinosaurs, there is an incredible wealth of natural history on display in this museum. Again, Achelon, you see in contrast to the people how big this fossil is. There is a reproduction of one of these terror birds. There's so much interesting small stuff. This is this moving dinosaur robot, which is actually really well done. Even the eyes move around. It's making these sounds, these howling dinosaur sounds. Nobody knows, of course, for sure how they sounded, but it's likely that they would have sounded really low-pitched. Again, flying Mesozoic reptiles. In the upper levels, there are all these stuffed animals, so you can really learn a lot about the biodiversity of mammals on planet Earth. Massive brown bears, all kinds of interesting things to look at. This really struck a nerve with 10-year-old me when I got there for the first time. This really made me want to be a biologist. Now, what else? Rhinos, stuffed rhinos, all of these preparations. Some of them are really old, and you really get an impression, how much mammalian biodiversity there is on our planet. This is a saber-toothed cat from the Ice Age, and a giant ground sloth. So all kinds of things which you're not going to see very often. This is Steller sea cow, which is essentially a giant marine dugong which lived in the Arctic, which went extinct due to human hunting soon after its discovery. So check out this museum. It's awesome.